As an ELT or ESL or MFL freelancer, you know that the ebb and flow of your work can be unpredictable. Sometimes your books are completely packed with work and you're not sure how you're going to fit it all in. At other times, work can slow down or even disappear for a while. Feast and famine. In this video, I'm going to discuss some steps you can take when your income does take a dip that can help you to quickly bring in some extra cash. I'm Rachel Roberts, and I help ELT and ESL freelancers work out the best way to monetize their skills and experience so they can work less and earn more. As freelancers or business owners, we're all going to have some times when our income dips or slows. I recently paused my membership for ELT freelancers for a month so that I could take some time off to be with my family. It was definitely the right decision for me and my family. However, it did create a bit of a hole in my income. Later on, I'm going to tell you what I did to plug that gap, but I'm going to start off by giving you some tips and strategies that you can use to create some cash fast in your business. The first step to generating some extra income on short notice is always understanding your ideal client really well and what it is that they need and want. In fact, that's the first step towards generating income in general in your business. What challenges are they facing and what solutions can you provide? What's something relatively quick and easy for you as well as for them that you could step in and provide help with? If you know your niche really well, some ideas should be starting to come into your mind already. The difference, however, between creating long-term income and a short-term quick cash injection strategy is that these ideas need to be something that's quite quick and easy to put into place and that will get them a result quickly and easily too. You don't want to have to spend loads of time creating and filming a 3-month group program, for example. You just want something you can do in a more quick and dirty way. Think about what materials you already have. Have you done any workshops or webinars in the past that you could repurpose now and turn into a paid product? Do you have any materials that clients have always found useful that you could turn into a mini course? This product or service could be something that's completely asynchronous or live or a bit of both. But the bottom line is it needs to be something that will get them a result fast and that won't take you too long to prepare. Don't forget, this needs to be something that your clients recognize as a must-have rather than "ooh, that would be quite nice." Dig deep into what's causing them the most problems at this moment. Use your experience and your knowledge of working with clients like this to work out what it is that you will be able to easily sell to them now. You need something that solves an immediate problem for your clients and that they recognize is a problem. You need something that will enable them to get a result quickly, not over 3 or 6 months. You need something that's quick and easy for you to turn into a service or product. And it needs to be something that you can charge a reasonable amount for so that you don't have to sell so many in order to bring in that cash injection that you need. For this reason, I don't recommend selling a lesson plan or even an ebook, because that's a much longer term strategy. You're unlikely to be able to sell enough copies of that quickly enough to make the difference that you need. Are you getting any light bulb moments or thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Once you have your idea for a service or product, obviously you then need to sell it. I'm going to go through some ways that you can sell, starting from those of you who already have a website and a mailing list set up, right down to those of you who don't have either of those things. Whatever your situation, the first thing that you need to do is to create some persuasive sales copy. If that isn't something that you feel comfortable about, don't worry, it's actually easier than it sounds. What you need is a list of all of the reasons why your ideal client would really need or value your product or service. And then you need a list of all the ways in which this product or service is going to help them solve that problem and the results that it's going to get them. Then you can look at the nitty-gritty of how exactly the service or product is going to work. But that isn't what's going to sell it. It's why they need it and how it's going to help them that you need to focus on. Once you have those ideas, you've got the basis for any kind of copy, from a sales page to a sales email to simply talking to people directly. So get that in place first. If you already have a website, then you can create a sales page and add a button to buy or a way of contacting you if it's to set up a call. This will depend on what kind of product or service you're offering, of course, and the price point. If you don't have a website, you can still do something very similar using a landing page, which is essentially a mini one-page website. If you have a mailing list, your mailing list provider should also give you the opportunity to create a landing page, and they usually have templates that you can use. I recommend MailerLite to my clients, which has templates there for landing pages. If you don't have a mailing list, you can still create a landing page. Canva, for example, offers this possibility. If you already have a mailing list, you can sell your offer relatively easily through a series of emails, because this is a group of people who already know, like, and trust you. And if you have a good open rate, you're going to be able to get that message across to most of them. Use the list that you devised earlier to create emails which will help to show them exactly how this new offer is going to help them and what results they can expect to get. You could also consider making the offer time limited or offer a time limited bonus. This can be a really effective way of helping to just nudge people towards making the decision to buy this thing now rather than further down the line, which is what you want if you need a quick cash injection. But what if you don't have a website or a mailing list? Should you start setting these things up? Generally speaking, yes, I would recommend having both a website and a mailing list. But if we're talking about having a quick flow of cash into your business, you don't want to be spending time on these things. So here are some alternative suggestions that you can use to sell your thing right now. If you post regularly on social media, you probably already have an audience, so this can be a good place to start. Again, take the information that you made in those two lists and turn that into a series of posts that help people to understand who your offer is aimed at, what it's going to achieve, and why they should go for it. I say a series of posts because one post is probably not going to be enough, bearing in mind that depending on the platform, anywhere between 2 to 10% of people who follow you will see any one post. People also often need more than one nudge or reminder. They may see it the first time, think it looks interesting, and then forget all about it. And they need a few extra nudges often to help them make that decision. Bearing in mind the nature of social media and the fact that a lot of people won't see your posts, while it's very much worth posting about it on social media, that is unlikely to be enough if you don't also have a mailing list. So you probably need to reach out directly to past and current clients. Bearing in mind that your offer is something that you created with them in mind, it should be quite an easy sell for many of them. I promised I would tell you what I did to cover my lost income in August this year. I had 3 mini workshops or courses that I had previously created as bonuses. And so, as I had always intended to, but I hadn't actually found the time to do, I turned these into paid products. They can help you to sell in a non-sleazy way, to provide an excellent client experience for your clients, and work out how to use hashtags in a way that will increase your reach. So 3 things that I know that my clients, both past and current, are looking for. They're now available on my website. Check out the video description below. And of course, I'm doing all the things that I've talked about in this video to help market them. And I'm pretty confident that they are going to, at the very least, fill the gap from the income that I lost by pausing my membership for a month. Generating extra income does require a certain amount of proactive behavior and persistence. You can't just put something on your website and expect people to turn up and buy it. However, if you follow my tips and suggestions and you've got the product or service right in the first place, I'm pretty confident that you're going to be able to sell enough of these to create a quick cash injection in your business. And knowing that you have the ability to do that and that you're not dependent on what just comes in is so important, I think, as an ELT or ESL freelancer. In the next video coming up on your screen, I'm talking about the signs that can tell you that you need to put your prices up.